Hey guys, I hope there's not too much noise. I've just got a new dryer, so but yeah, this is part 2 of the solo garage build, stone garage. 150 mix 2 size stone on this job, but because I was solo on these days that I was building it, my apprentice / labourer wasn't in. But for all of the parts for part 1, check the description, and for all the other parts, as soon as I release them, they'll be in the description of every one of the videos, so you can see, tune into each part. So in this part we're just finishing off the first day, and then on this video I'll show you how to go about. I got text then, ADD, distracted. No, but now in this day I go about finishing my first day on the garage. I'll go about pointing up some of the things that I changed, some of the things I did right, did wrong, and then I'll show you as well at the end how I got the rest of the garage all the way up to pan height, or bar 1 quarter pan, front and back as the lintel on it. So I'll show you that at the end. Hope you enjoy. Cheers. So welcome to part 2 of the garage build. So I'm doing another voiceover segment. I'm just finishing off the last couple of courses of the day. You know, the stone is tiring, you know, laying stone solo, because you're moving the stone twice off the pallet to where you're building, and then you know, off the stack onto the wall. But it's heavy gear, you know, you're like lifting 4 bricks at once sort of thing. Obviously in the case of 440, obviously if you're you know, if you're working with, you know, smaller pieces of stone, which, you know, some, depending if you're using natural or this sort of stuff is manufactured, you know, the small pieces is slower to get up, you know, because you're picking up a slower piece every time, and you can only lay a piece of stone as quick as you get a piece of stone. So the key to getting stone up quick is always picking up the biggest piece you can, always picking up the right piece, you know. So these little pillars, you only need to sort of plumb one corner, and what I did, you'll see in later videos, obviously, if you've seen this earlier in the last video, I say I put the reveal piece the wrong way around, so I had to whip out a few stones and change it. But, you know, looking back, actually seeing the garage door fit, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, so just one of those things. But obviously a lot of guys don't realise who comment, who just do private work. You've just got to follow the style of the on the new build site. You've got to follow the style of how everything else is built. So if something else is built a certain way, you've got to follow the way everything else is built. It's just, you know, everything's going to look the same, even if you agree with it or not, or it looks bad, or it looks good, or it doesn't look good. You just got to follow what everyone else has done, unfortunately. So yeah, but you can see I racked the pillar back. Sorry, I'm yawning. I rack the pillar back all the time on stone when you're minimising your cuts, so just get it up. I've got another stone garage to do very soon, so that's a natural stone garage, so I'm going to record that as well, so I've got a few more tips for that. You know, to be pretty honest, the more profiles on stone, pretty much the better. You know, I was using 4 on this garage. I could have done with some like freestanding ones for the return. Just make everything a little bit easier, take away some plumb points, but because you're laying 2 course effectively at once with 150 stone, it's not the end of the world to just wank your level up every now and again. And what I like to do is, we good practices on stone, just iron everything and iron it all in, then put your level to check. Try get it as near as you can with, you know, before you use your level, because it isn't that sort of gear. You're not going to be as anal with it as you do brickwork. You know, that's why it's the level of profiles aren't needed really. Still not really seen much stone content at all really at YouTube. I've been looking about since I read part 1 and not seen much, so hopefully this gets you know, gets a little bit more traction. And the last video's got a couple of thousand views already, and I finally hit 3,000 subscribers after like 3 years, so I'm really, you know, thankful for all you guys supporting us. You know, I don't really make any money out of YouTube, you know, I get a little bit of ad revenue now and again, but it's nothing more than probably 50 quid a month, something like that. Maybe that's on a good month, I think. So I don't make anything for the amount of time I spend editing them and stuff, you know, compared to say what I do on the trowel. So but it's just, I hope you guys are you know, enjoy them at least, you know, at least my effort isn't wasted. But I hope they help a few people. I know I do. Sorry, I apologise for the yawn. But I know I do things a little bit, I have my own unique spin on things, and I'm the first to say, you know, I'm still learning after all these, for like 13 years, I'm still fucking learning, because there's always a different way to do something, always a quicker way or a different way or an easier way, you know. Sometimes an easier way isn't always like a quicker way, you know. To get something quick can take a lot of preparation, whereas like doing it easily can take less preparation, less equipment, but you know, it gets it up, you know, in good time, just maybe not quite as quick as say using a load of profiles, you know. So I like to sometimes not always build the fastest, but sometimes build the easiest, you know. That's, you know, the way I like to put it, you know. But like with these profiles, you know, putting profiles on stone is dead easy. You know, I recommend anyone to do it. Whereas like setting up like profiles on brick. Oh, hold on, my mum's ringing. I'll have to finish recording in a second. Back in a minute.
Fucking home time. Yeah, I'm fucking... It's a right trek, innit, for you? Fucking hell. Any scaffold boards around, Bri? Is there? Oh, it's alright. So I'll get some in morning, like. to stand on. Sound, I'll put some up forks tomorrow. Ta, Bri. What do you say, pal?
How many do you want?
Probably about fucking 6 or 8 maybe.
What's inside of this house?
Yeah, I'll have a look, pal. Sound.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves. trust me, cause I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me.
So it's about 4:30. I'm just jointing up. I had to leave it for a bit. I started loading up the other side, putting a little few blocks down for a foot scaffold, so I can reach it up till sort of lintel height, almost pan. So they have to just basically lift scaffold, run across the stone round over lintels, done. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Even though I had a bit of stress this morning, our lass was like spewing and fucking all sorts this morning. Both had a job. Woke up to that like 5 in the morning. Had a coach ride. Felt like a fucking cruise to work. And then we got here, and Kai blobbed fucking knackering, but got it up, and I think we've got a top art to do after this. So we're going to finish this garage off tomorrow, but I'll show you what I got done. So yeah, we're all up 8. People have asked before why do I rack back on my corners. After 6, you've got chance of it buckling, so especially where there's a weak point. Obviously we've got a pillar here. I rack this pillar up a little bit, so a lot of the time I know I were a bit slow doing that first half because I were just getting my head round all cuts again, because I hadn't done stone in 6 months, but then before that I hadn't done it in 3 years, so you know. But so this is the aim, you know, you want your full piece of stone, nice tight joints, and we're using this to joint them. Using the barrel, I don't normally use it, but it's perfect for stone, so I use the big barrel for the bigger beds, little barrel, so the bigger little barrel and the little barrel, for perps. So yeah, you got 10mm leeway with heights and that. So yeah, so tomorrow move my profiles up another 6 or 7, I think, and then I think I can reach, you know, I can. That's 3, but with my foot scaffold I can reach 6 easy. You know, that's lintel height. So I'll do a little bit of head cam with me jointing up now. So right, look at the fucking scenery. You can't have a bad day when you're viewing all this. It's the fucking living up north here. Beautiful.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So, right, a little bit of voiceover again. I've been editing this one over like space of, I don't know, 5 days or something. I don't know. Spent some hours on it though. So yeah, I've put some clips on my Instagram. Go follow me on Insta. At the After 8 Bricky. I've got some clips of this for Garage when it was finished. So a little bit of a sneak preview of what's the contents to come. So yeah, you can see, you know, pointing with stone is dead important. You know, you got to make a good job pointing it. You're sort of trying to outline the stone with a small barrel. You're trying to like emphasize the stone, so you almost sort of, you know, you're digging your joint to ride in. You're not like putting a almost you're not putting the joint on the stone like you would a brick. Like brickwork's gonna look all flat like wallpaper, whereas with stone you're trying to almost slightly recess your joints. Almost you're pushing your jointer in, trying to emphasize and bring that stone out from the joints. That's what you're trying to do. That's why you spend a lot of time stroking the same joint to really highlight the edge of that stone. So it is important you don't get chips in it. I've got a couple of chips in this. You know, I've put a few chip pieces of stone in because what I used to do and what you can do on natural, you can blend them in a little bit by dressing it. But you know, it's a lot of it comes down to speed, and sometimes I just a bit of negligence here and there. I put an odd piece of chip stone in, but if anything ever needs patching, I always come back and sort it. And I'll mention, I have mentioned in the in later videos, you'll see me mention it, but I've been thinking about getting some sort of brick masking powders, so I can get some powders to mix with a mortar, you know, some buff powder to mix with you know, buff bricks or buff stone, or red powder to mix with red brick, red stone, and just different shades of powder just to mix in with some mortar, so I can bring some along with me when I'm finishing off a build and just come and mask some of these little errors I do now and again. You know, an odd chip brick I'll put in now and again, which I rarely do now. It's only if I'm really, it's normally I'll put it in and then something falls off the brick after I've laid it. And same with stone normally, you know, I'll either chuck a piece of chip stone in, which at the time I'll look at it, I quickly glance at it, that's alright, that one, put it in, and then I stand back and go, oh fuck me, I can tell that's chipped. So I'm gonna get some bit of mortar dye powder, and a couple of paint and a set of paintbrushes, and just you can do out with a bit of mortar and paintbrush if you've got, you know, a lot of years pointing, a lot of years flushing up, a lot of years of, as people would comment, rendering my work, as people say. But look at them nice aggregate bags that have just been sliced open. They've cost a few quid, them. They cost a few quid, them aggregate bags, and someone's gone and called them brick jackets. But no, all jokes aside, you know, fucking hell, brick jackets cost a few quid, and they don't keep your bricks dead dry, but you know, I think they're water resistant. But yeah, that's all they are basically. Brick jackets are an adapted aggregate bag. You stick a label on them and charge an extra few quid. So yeah, but yeah, that's what you're wondering. But yeah, so. Yeah, there were tons of gear laying about in this job if you ever need. Fucking hell. But anyway. But yeah, handy those aggregate bags. I remember before brick jackets were even a thing. I remember Collison used to use fucking garden sacks. Sort of gardening bags. Basically what they are, aggregate bags, cover your bricks up. Yeah, good idea. And at the time they were probably worth fucking nothing, back like 2017 or 2016 when we were using them. God, no one used stuff like that on site. God. But yeah, so this is pointing back at the stone, same old. I think it's ironic, but I think like the back of the stone looks sometimes a little bit neater because of it's flatter, isn't it? You know, whereas the outside of the stone, you're emphasising the stone. It's, you know, it's up and down all over, and it's you know, stone fire, it's an art, you know, it's an art to make your stone look good. And there's things I can improve on with stone. I just don't have the hours laying stone that I do brick, you know, so that's why I can improve. But you can see, obviously, speed laying it and getting it plumb with profiles and what. You can't beat profiles on stone for accuracy of plumb, you know, it gets your stone dead plumb, and you can see the transferable skills. You know, I'd never laid stone in my life up until about 5 or 6 years ago. And I'd been laying bricks at that point for 6 years. And then I've been doing it now 12, 13 years. So, you know, after 6 years and 6 year laying brick and never touching stone, I picked stone up like I'd been doing it my whole life. But it's there's transferable skills, so it's just being on it, you know. But yeah, I definitely recommend for like, you know, getting your cuts bang on for stone. You know, people talk about you can only lay it so quick. You can lay it quick enough if it's fucking hot and dry, I tell you. I've got another stone garage to build on this next job coming up. Hold on, just pause this. So I'm on another smart rooftop out again. Well, I'm recording that. Well, I'm doing this voiceover. I was going to record it, but the circumstances of how I'm building it and the time frame I'm building it in, I just don't suit recording. I'm up and down on the staging scaffold. I don't like recording when I'm on staging scaffold because people can pick fault with health and safety and stuff when you're on top table lifts and fucking whatnot, you know. Top outs and table lifts are sketchy business anyway, you know. It's hard to fucking film. You can always pick fault with, especially if it's not a tube and board scaffold, you can always pick fault with our staging scaffolds done, you know. And I love working on it because you can just get up and down it right quick. A different level, you have like 3 or 4 different levels, get all your bricks up and down right easy. But I just don't like putting it on camera, you know. There's stuff I do film and don't feel like to be on ground level when I'm filming. Just stuff that ain't gonna fucking incriminate me with health and safety. Or I like to try wear my hard out and everything when I'm on videos and that now, because as my following gets bigger, meaning the numbers next to my fucking YouTube page, because even though I get maybe 3 or 4,000 views on any given video if I leave it for enough months, you know, as soon as you get a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of views, it's mainly subscribers and view. People get subscriber count, view count, and you know, you have to be more responsible with your sort of fucking influence, as you would say. More people watch you, the more people start saying, "Oh, hold on a minute, let's take more notice." So I'm just a bit careful, you know. I don't want to be banned from recording like Changy. I asked him, it was someone I up him with a firm he works for, so subby he works for, which, you know, I think if I got stopped from, you know, if the firm I work for stopped me recording, or the sites, it's hard though. I don't understand, because I've worked on, since in the last year, I've worked on about 10 different fucking building sites for about 5 different fucking house builders. So I don't know why.
Love you.
I'd probably, if I got told I couldn't record, I'd probably look for another fucking start, really, you know, because at the end of the day, a brick's a fucking brick, a stone's a stone. You can lay it anywhere, and you can earn the fucking same. I can earn the fucking same money on any fucking job, really, as long as I can get fucking gear to the forks. Don't matter how the fucking house is, how many corners it's got in it, or what. You can earn very similar if you, especially one-on-one. You know, if you're one-on-one, you put the right amount of hours in, you fucking treat it the right way. You know, you get serious, you can earn fucking money wherever. So that's what you know, they'll laugh at me the firm I work for now with videos. You know, some of them like it, you know, some like it, and some take piss, but it's alright, it's all fun and games. Oh yeah, another little tip here and all. Right, so you see me jointing the back here. I do this for stone, all stone now. The reason you don't see me doing it too much in this video is just because I just get into a different group. But see me here, I'm grabbing gobbo off the floor and I'm putting the gobbo in the joint with my hand, so I'm holding it. It's a little bit of a spec mix tactic. I used to be watching the spec mix fucking 6-7 years ago, before it were cool to pick and dip, and before it were cool to go quick. Before it were cool to go quick and you weren't just called a rough cunt. You know, grab the gobbo off the floor and place it in the joint. You can do this on brick or on stone, but it's got to be stiff enough. Place it in the joint, rub it down. Good way to get it filled, especially backs of bricks, backs of stone, backs of blocks. You can do it. Grab the gobbo in your hands, place it in the joint, and fucking joint over it. So you'll see a few clips here. I was experimenting a little bit with it. I didn't want to smudge the stone. You can only do it with dry gear. So you can see here what I'm doing. It has to be silo really, because it goes like pretty chalky, but you can see I was grabbing it, putting it in, and then also here, big tactic, scrape your snots away straight away, don't leave them. Obviously when it's wet it'll turn to soup, but get them straight off the side of your wall, chuck them, It just looks neater that way, you know. Even if your fucking work's rough, if you clean bottom of it, it looks better, you know. Good, I should know with all the comments I get, but this is it, you know. Get it straight off your wall, boom, shovel straight out. Fucking hell, I could probably get comments now. Oh, you're not on my site, you'd get kicked off for shoving rubble before you get it in a skip, and it's like, fucking hell. I'm looking at Gleeson cock. It's fucking hell, it's Gleeson, love. You know, that's why we build proper houses. Build them the proper way. But no, it's yeah, it's alright. This Gleeson site, it's alright. Manager from a job I was filming on. The job actually, the manager's from it. Probably one of the sites of fucking best earner I've been on, to be honest. Fucking hell. Good couple of years ago now, but you know, you don't realise when the prices were high, you don't realise how good we had it, and then they've dropped. You know, I think some of my best. I think it's some of my best bricks per day PBs there on that site, and it were a good setup, good site for earning money. It was, you know, at the time, but you know, then again, you know, that's before the HBC got fucking the Marxists stuck over HBC. You know, fucking sabotaging house building. But anyway, right. So I'm gonna fast forward this clip, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
So yeah, it's 5 o'clock, I'm all done. Show you the whole build. Yeah, that's that side done. That's still a little bit wet. I've brushed it with soft brush. That's had 2 brushes, so it's looking a little bit more rustic. You know, I left it a little bit late to point, but you see, I've seen these dark spots. I need to really give them a scrub it wire brush, get them really shining through the stone. But see, that's what the effect you want. You want the tight joints. You know, the tight. Look, it looks all uniform. Then, you know, it looks a lot neater than fucking big joints. You can't tell on camera, but they're massive joints, and they're like fucking 20mm joints. But you want it nice and tight, it looks better, especially on the inside as well. You can see where beds have picked up a little bit, but I'll give that a double scrub, 1 scrub, and that's mainly it, getting your stone clean, and then any jointing can be touched up after it's been jet washed and whatnot. Because like I say, you're striking it, you're brushing it, sometimes brushes the joints. So yeah, so I got this loaded. Kai's hopefully back tomorrow. Got a little foot scaffold ready. In morning I'll get some boards lifted over, and then hopefully Kai can do this side, and then he'll finish this tomorrow. So right, I'm off home. Got an hour drive, so hope you've enjoyed the video on the stone. Hope you've earned some tips. So it's the next day now. It's fucking 7:30. Fuck me. I've got it done. Solo 2-day garage to pan stone. Fucking knackered. Don't recommend working like this, but trade's a summer trade. Just got to make most of it in summer, because we're all moaning about a month ago. So yeah, check it out. There you go. Fucking, that's the pan. Don't know how many course it is. Quick count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 course of stone. Yeah, straight as an arrow with them profiles, I tell you, they work. Got a few little tips that I've thrown in at the end of this video, but you know, my main thing to speed this up would have been, number 1, having a labourer, number 2, doing my cuts a bit more efficiently, number 3, maybe not getting my gobbo so stiff, but I had to get it up this quick, so you know. And you know, the foot scaffold was alright. I'd recommend doing it like this, best way to get the money in. So right, I'm going. See you in a bit.
was part 2. I hope you enjoyed. Tune into part 3. It'll be coming out soon. This is where the fucking work goes down. Headphones on. Tappity tap tapping. So yeah, hope you appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Let's get that on a t-shirt, to be honest. Well, look alright from our house, something like that. Ideas coming soon.